Welcome back to my channel, everybody. It's your girl Chic, and I'm back with another video. This time it is a life update video. I know I've been MIA for a little minute, but it's been for good reason. I promise. This time I'm back on YouTube for real this time. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. I would love to have you as a subscriber, so if you could go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe and join my chic gang, I would love that. But without further ado, we're gonna go get straight into this video and get down to the nitty-gritty life update. Where have I been? How is everything? Like, who are you? Like, everything. So about 2 years ago, I made a video. I'm gonna insert it talking about turning 26 and being single and just dreading it. Here it is right here. Last month I turned 26 years old, and I was honestly just dreading that. Like, dreading that with a passion. And then I think that it hit me that I turned 26 and it's like, what's next? And when I look around at what's next, I think that naturally in your mind that you have like this progression that what's next is supposed to be yours. Oh, well, you're supposed to get married, you're supposed to have a kid. I feel like I have done a lot. Honestly, I don't give myself enough credit. I'm pretty accomplished for me to be at my age. I have a career, I'm in a place that I like, but at the same time, I'm not in love. Like, I didn't have that aspect, and I feel like for me, that was very hard for me to swallow. Especially, I feel like 26 is an age where you see a lot of your friends get engaged, you see a lot of people have children, you're seeing people do it so much, especially in that arena. It was important for me to just understand that, like, I'm exactly where I need to be. And sometimes the way that the devil is going to distract you is by flaunting everything from other people and the way that other people are doing something, and it's a distraction. I had to tell myself and like really get into my mind that, Chelsea, that is not your destiny. Just because somebody else is doing something and just because it looks good over here, that's not what God has for me in my story. But I spent this last month really just appreciating everything that I am and everything that I have to offer and what I have, and just appreciating my accomplishments and taking a second to look back and be grateful for what I have accomplished and everything that is in my life. So one major thing for me, like as I have been entering into dating or like the way that I approaching things, is that you're not settling. So like I have a list of everything that I want. There's some things that are like just non-negotiables. There's some things that I'm just really not willing to put up with, and that is okay. Like, that doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you. I think that I really internalized that for a long time, that I'm a little picky, as people would say. I feel like I was blocking my blessing because I was being so particular, but at the same time, I also feel truly deeply in my mind that I'm blocking my blessing if I'm allowing myself to be in a relationship or to be in spaces with someone who isn't really gonna take me to where I need to be. Okay, so now fast forward to today, 2022. I am 28 years old and I am engaged. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little clip from my engagement just so you can see that.
Comes a point in time in a man's life that they see somebody that's meant for them, they gotta make a wise decision. And I knew that ever since we started this journey together, that not only do I want to be with you, but I need you in my life. And again, I know we have a special with God, I know we can conquer anything. And with that being said, we give you the honor, actually, Justice Stevens.
What? Yes. So yes, I know I got some splaining to do. If you guys have been on my channel though, last year I did post, I just popped up randomly and posted a vlog of me going to Belize with my boyfriend. And I know some people was like, who is this man? But yeah, that was my boo. That was my little boo thing. He was my man. We was together. I just didn't need to give too much detail, but now that it's real official, we can go ahead and get into it. So about 6 months after I posted that video, I entered into this relationship with my now fiance, and everything has been like seriously amazing ever since the time that we met. We met through a mutual friend. We were at a mutual friend's house and we both were there, just guests. We started talking at his house, but nothing serious, just small conversation. And then I didn't think anything of it, and a few weeks later, we connected on Instagram. We started off as just friends, and then from there, the rest was history, and we've been together attached at the hip ever since. My boyfriend does play football professionally. He plays for the Cowboys right now. He's a D tackle. I know that there's so many questions. I really don't even know. Maybe I'll do like a specific video on our story and how we met and everything. But I'm just gonna give an overall like life update. So some updates. I no longer live in the apartment from my apartment tour. My boyfriend, my fiance and I purchased a house last year. So we've been living in the house. We just came up on a year about a month ago or so. So we've been living in our house for about a year. I purchased a new car, which I did make a YouTube video on that. Now I'm engaged. I'm in the middle of planning a wedding. We're planning it. I have, from the time of the engagement to the time of the wedding, it's like about 8 months or 9 months or so. So I have 7 months or 8 months left to plan this wedding. It's kind of a quick engagement. We're getting married as soon as the season is over. What else is new with me? I still work at the same job. I'm still a human resources business partner. And I've been working remotely ever since COVID. I actually absolutely love that. I love working from home. I have a home office now, so I have a space specifically dedicated to work, and now YouTube, which I'm going to be using my office for as well. Another update for those of you who did know that I competed in pageants. I've aged out. I completely am done with pageants, and I'm moving on to this next chapter of my life. My fiance is probably like the sweetest man that I have ever met, and he even incorporated a crowning and a sash and everything into our engagement. Long story short, throughout pageantry, my last couple of years, I've been placing top 5. I've been getting awards, Miss Photogenic, the Mentor Award. I've gotten Miss Congeniality, Community Service Awards. I have gotten every award, but I have never, ever, ever won a crown, and I've competed in like 12 pageants, I think it's 12. I competed in 12 pageants. I have always placed or made some type of award, interview award, or whatever, but I've never made a crown, and he thought that it was so important to incorporate that. I didn't ask that. He came up with that on his own, so I am just elated, and that's probably better than any crown that I could ever have even wanted. And I'm really just here to give you a quick update on what to expect from my channel now that I am back on YouTube full time. I'm going to be vlogging my wedding planning process. I'm going to do more fashion and hauls and vlogging and just everyday lifestyle, what I've been doing, what I'm up to. Probably do some game day vlogs, getting ready for game day outfits, just anything like that. If you have any other videos that you do want to see, just go ahead and leave those in the comments below so that I know, and I'm giving you content that you want specifically. And then I'm just going to say this really quick note, and I probably will make a more in-depth video about this a little bit later, but all I'm going to say is if you have goals that you want, you need to write them down, you need to manifest them, and you need to pray over them. All of those things that I have done in the last 2 years, I am extremely blessed to be in the position that I am in now. Like I said in my video when I turned 26, I didn't want to settle for anything. I was also at a point in my life where I just felt like I should be further than I was, and I think that that was me putting pressure on myself. But I'm not gonna lie, when I kept my head down and I kept focused on my goals and what I wanted, everything just kind of started falling into place, and I am so much happier now. Not to say that I was really depressed or anything, but I think that I was really getting onto myself about accomplishing my goals. I've always been a person who's been very goal oriented, who has written them down, who has pretty much accomplished everything that I wanted to. And now I can even say today I am still accomplishing everything I want, and I'm crushing all of the goals. And I just think that that's the best piece of advice that I could give for anybody who wants to know, how do you accomplish goals, how do you set your goals. I think I even want to go into my channel and like really talk about how I specifically goal plan, how I specifically just manifest the life that I want. I believe that you have control over your own destiny, and that is something that I firmly believe, and that's what I'm going to continue to talk on my channel. I am a Christian, so I'm very Christ focused, and he's the center of my life. And I think that if you focus on what you want, and I'm not even talking about a man or a relationship or even a job, but that's just any type of goal that you want, whether it be purchasing a house, whether it be starting a business, whether it be making new friends, moving, all of those things. I believe that you should write them down. I think you need to pray over it, and I think that every day the decisions that you make need to be focused on the specific goal that you have at hand. I will say that in this life update, I have crushed the goals that I have set for myself, and my next goals is going to be with my YouTube and my TikTok and getting everything that I want to get out of this platform, and really just cherishing and taking the time to develop my craft. I think that that's what I'm going to be focusing on my channel. So if you are interested, come along for the ride. And again, any questions, comments, video suggestions that you have, go ahead and leave those in the comments. That's going to be all for this life update. So thank you all for joining my channel, and I'll see you back here next time.